Hello and welcome. Wait a minute. Strawberry watermelon. I think this is the last one I got. We already have one poured. So guess what? We're going to play some Omaha High-Low this evening. Fixed limit. We also... Whoops. We also need to fix our title here. Fixed limit Omaha High-Low. Let's center this. Oops. Let's figure out how to play Omaha real quick. It is fixed limit. I'm going to fold. I don't have much shot at a low there. Blah, blah, blah. So this is going to be, excuse me. We're going to try to expand this just a touch to get it all in the screen. Starting out with 75 big blinds. It is now fixed limit. We want at least 2 Broadway cards. Well, we want holdings like 2 Broadway cards and 3 wheel cards, which we have here. We're gonna try. Oh dear. Oh. We're gonna enter that pot. Check. Oh, this is. Don't. I really wish they made these cameras, like these webcams, easier. Like they just have them like they built them to like rest on your they just build them. They make them to like just rest on your monitor instead of just clipping onto it. Why can't it just clip? Okay, so we've got we have second nut low. I don't know that we have much shot at a high. Come on. Okay, that could work. We're we're three-handed. I mean, we have a pretty good hand. The cool thing about we're just losing to ace-3, which of course they both have. And we don't even get a high. Okay. So we'll just fold until we figure out what to do here. I just hope that I... Okay. All right. 3 Broadway cards and 2 wheel cards will be in that. I just hope I figure out how to actually like play this game. I've played it before. It's not like I haven't played it. Okay. So we flopped second nut low and we've got the nut flush draw. I think this is worth betting. We don't have to like get too wacky here. Let's hope for a deuce. Let's get the deuce of spades. We do now have top pair along with our second nut low. We need a spade on the river though to at least guarantee ourselves a share of the pot. No, but that gives us the nut low. I think we could probably just nudge it up here. I don't know if that's the right move. I don't know if we just want to call and let the um, the third player here into the like call because if we're chopping if we're chopping the pot. I mean, it's tough. You can have the nut low and still like get yourself quartered, and now you're out a bunch of blinds and. Okay, well, yeah, we probably chop. We chop. We're up against a set of eights. I think we got to keep the shot tracker tonight just to scoops, right? Four, 8, 4. We're on a low draw. Oh boy. Come on, low. Wow. Full house on the board, so there can't be any lows. Do we call and chop? Kings. Man, we are not off to a great start in this one. Oh, we have the nut low. We got to hope for no 3 and no 4 to come out. That's the thing with, oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's something. We don't have, I mean, we can't turn our hand into a boat anyway. So we're going to get a share of this pot, it seems. I just don't want to see a 3 or a 4 on the river. Okay. So I don't want to say we're guaranteed a share, a portion of the pot. Let's just hope we can take. Let's just hope we get half of it because we really need to. We need to start over. We need a reset on this. All right. What did we? Did we get quartered again? What are we, player 9? Player 9 wins 105, 105, 210. So we get quartered again. Low main, 105 with ace. All right, so that's kind of a really frustrating thing about this game that I'm finding out the hard way is getting quartered, like flopping the nut low. And heyo, Dak is in the chat. So I already don't like this. um, by the way, Celtics with a W today. We got the scoreboard up there. I mean, hey, if all else fails and we don't go anywhere with this, then we can jump into something else like an on-demand tournament on ACR. Or We're hoping for scoops. Backstory. Backstory is I'm going to tinker with this thing here. Okay, so as long as we still have the hoop in view, you can see the hoop there. We're going to try to scoop some pots, make some shots. If we knock a player out, we get to dunk. Let's start racking up some dunks here. Last night I had my mic turned off, and I was explaining after I came back from break that I was going to pause the shots because just quads, because my wife was sitting in the other room watching TV and it startled her a few times as I was doing it. So she's actually out at a high school football game watching her nephew play tonight, while my kiddo just fell asleep. So I think we could probably do a little shooting on the hoop, play a little round ball. But backstory on this Ignition tournament, I had about $14 left in my Ignition account, so I decided to use that to play $2 satellites into $11 tickets. Got one on my fifth try. Two of them were actually free $2 tickets I got with Ignition had some technical difficulties, I guess, and they rewarded their members, their site members, with some rewards points, and I used those to buy a couple satellite tickets. So it was really three of my own money. So I'm ahead, real money wise. My plan was originally to play like a hold'em, like the regular lucky sevens. It starts at 7 o'clock. The 7K guaranteed, the one with the really long, really super deep, late reg period. And I do like that tournament, but I kind of wanted to mix this up a little bit and try a high-low because I do like the game. I've been playing, this is fixed limit. I've been playing PLO PLO 8 or PLO high-low on ACR, and have had moderate success in the on-demand tournaments. So I figured let's try this fixed limit. Give it a go, see how we can do there, because I am going to start trying to play more regularly when I play live. Sunday mornings at MGM Springfield, they do a mixed game. It's high-low. It's 5-10 fixed limit with a kill. So 5-10, if the pot reaches 100, the next pot's 10-20. It's got to be a scoop, that kind of deal. And it's a mixed game. It's Omaha Hi and Stud Hi. It's a good game. I played it a few weeks ago. Won like $250, something like that. It was one of those days. You ever see remember that scene in Rounders where Matt Damon is explaining away to his girlfriend that why he was late coming back from picking up worm at the prison because he was up all night playing cards against these trust fund babies, and he explains to her that he felt alive at a poker table for the first time, and I forget however long, for the first time since he busted at KGB's, I guess. And in a way, I kind of felt similarly to that. It took me back to my days playing at Foxwoods 20 years ago. We flopped nothing. When I learned how to play 1 to 5 stud, and then graduated to 5-10 stud or 5-10 with a kill, and then Hold'em started to become a little more popular, but No Limit Hold'em hadn't really taken hold at the casinos, so I played a lot of like 5-10 Hold'em, 10-20 Hold'em. Not a lot, but 4-8 Hold'em at Foxwoods. That was a good game, especially on weekends, man. Those old yellow chips, you see piles of them in the middle. man, you win a hand like you win like a 6-way hand. You scoop one of those, 200-300 bucks. You're set. Those were good games. And if you went on a run, if you just ran pure, I mean, obviously, you take your beats, whatever. You got a lot of people in the hand. People can end up with anything there because the pot odds are just so great. But yeah, I mean, those are some pretty good games. Walk out of there with 200, 300, 400 bucks. But I wasn't a very good player, and I graduated to No Limit not too long after that. Probably by the end of 2004, they were playing that game. Got Ace Jack, pair of jacks, Ace 4 for the low draw. We could do something with this. We just need some cards, man. Um, Not quite. Hmm. Do we have a double gutter? Some kind of double gutter? No? King or a nine? This isn't. A nine doesn't give us anything, right? Backdoor flush draw. Backdoor low draw. I mean, I guess if we brick this, we could stay on ignition and just rebuy. It's getting a little late. We could rebuy. We could like play the micro lucky sevens, but that goes kind of late. Is this worth a call for one blind? Maybe. No, probably not. Well, it gets us a little closer to a low. Ah, we really just need a deuce. We need a deuce, a five, a six, a seven. Deuce, five, six, seven. That's 16 outs. To chop the pot. It's kind of a bad proposition. We don't rabbit hunt in this, so yikes. Yikes, we're not off to a good start here. We're getting quartered with our nut lows. We haven't gotten close to winning a high. Kind of a bad spot to be in. One thing I need to probably look at, one thing I need to consider, the way I kind of approach these hands. The way I kind of approach this game a little bit is I want to have a chance at a low. And I might actually like lean a little bit more toward that. A lot of players will play like they want to focus on winning a high and maybe just happen to get a low, where I kind of like focus on having the nut low and trying to get a high. Like I think I probably need to consider that you really need to start with the high, because there's always going to be a high. There's not always going to be a low. By the very nature of it, you're going to chop more lows than you are highs, because lows are kind of independent of suits and pairs and all that stuff. Where you're not chopping as many highs. Obviously, you could have the same straight. You can't really have the same flush in this game. It's very difficult to have the same boat. You can. It is possible. But you're going to chop a lot more lows than you are highs. So you get quartered a lot, especially if you have the nut low. It can be very, you kind of have to call a hand down multi-way. So, but if you have a high, you could scoop more easily if there's no low out there. There's no qualifier. And, if you get a multi-way action, you have the stone nuts for the high, you're going to, even just chopping the pot, you're going to make money. We saw the Celtics win a close one earlier today. We'll try to do these more regularly during Celtics games. I just wanted to kind of get online today because um, I haven't done a lot of streaming recently, and I want to try. Like I figured it was a good night to get another one in, and maybe we bump the algorithm up a little bit. I I kind of feel like in a way. I mean, if we break this, I'm going to be very very annoyed because I worked diligently to get that $11 ticket on my fifth satellite, and I hope we splash some jumpers, Daxter. I hope we do. I'm trying to scoop a pot here, but I keep getting quartered. Um, but yeah, I worked diligently and to scoop. I had a couple awful bubbles situations, so but I got the ticket without really like losing all my money, and the plan was to play lucky sevens with it. Oh no! Oh, see, this is a little different than the ACR one, where the ACR your cards get shuffled back into the deck. Here we just flop quads, and we're not in the hand. And I have no reason to be in the hand because our low draw isn't great. We really don't have much going for a high. Low pocket pairs aren't really super great in Omaha. That's frustrating. Well, we would have had to have. Was it three big? Was it three bigs pre? Because there's only three or four. I mean, we're not calling a cap. We're not calling a cap there. This is so infuriating. I mean, we block a lot of flush draws. Damn, this would have been a nice scoop. I mean, we probably would end up chopping anyway with that eight showing up on the river. But we would have been entitled to half the pot straight up. We'd be in here raising. Oh, this is so frustrating. 8, 6, 8. Yeah, so the high was a straight. That's annoying. That is so annoying. Well, that was I mean, that would have ended up being a chop anyway, but there would have been some. It was a good pot to chop. Let's go quads again, and no, we have a gut shot. It's too bad. I feel like this $11 ticket's gonna get dusted. Oh, we just hit our gut shot, so I mean, whatever, right? We try to win, try to take it down. Flushes are out there, and another low card comes out. I don't know. I think we just check it and see if we just check call for pot control and oh, all right, we win the high main pot. We needed that. We're still in pretty rough shape, 15th out of 17. Um, maybe we can get this pot to go three ways. Open ender and two back doors. We're not gonna. Okay, so we can throw out the lows. Throw two backdoor flush draws. We have a gut shot. No, it's an open ender, but it's not a great one. Maybe we peel one. No, that kind of kills everything we were hoping to land there. I mean, we could already be dead. What do we have? A pair. We have top pair, which in this game is garbage. I think, right? Oh no, two pair. All right, so this isn't bad. We got some wheel cards. We got a pair. We got a very low flush possibility. Let's get that scoop. Let's get that scoop we've been desperately craving here. I say we just let this check through. Okay, so we have a low. We have the second nut low. Um, I say we just call this down and hope that that hits. Maybe get maybe catch a 3. Oh, what a lovely card. Okay, so we're three-handed. We're three-way. We just need to call, and we hope that we just have. Okay, we ended up just chopping it, but we're creeping back up. We're going back in the right direction. I'm not going to take any shots just yet. We want to hit a scoop. We want to get a scoop. All right, it's double suited, some low cards. We got a king in there for, I mean, we really want to see some hearts, some low ones at that. Put the ace of hearts out there. Got an interesting low draw. 5-3 for low, 53 for low. I mean, we don't have a low. Worth appeal. Are we going to give all of our chips back? Not a great card for a lot of reasons. I don't know that we want to keep investing in this when we really don't have a 4. A non-spade 4 would be great, but I don't think we have enough going for us, and we don't even qualify for the low. So we're hanging in there, though. 13th out of 18. Oop, oop, oop. All right, we can take a break. I tend to go on too many rants when I play. But yeah, I'll be disappointed. I kind of feel like playing a Lucky Sevens Hold'em game on a Friday night might have been a slightly better choice at this rate, but, you know, maybe we don't lose hope. Breaking news, Ramondre Stevenson is getting benched. He's being demoted, I would assume, in favor of Antonio Gibson, which is interesting. I have Antonio Gibson on my fantasy bench. I might consider starting him against the Dolphins this week. I got to think that they'll lean on him and run the ball a lot, keep the ball, try to control the clock a little bit. I mean, they're playing a team that they're playing the Dolphins, who can't do anything right now with their quarterback situation. So maybe slowing the game down and trying to run it, because Patriots can't move the ball in the air either. So maybe just handing the ball off for the whole game is going to be their approach. I don't know how good the Dolphins' run defense is. I don't think it's that great. So I got some things to look up before Sunday's kickoff. It is my wife's birthday this weekend on Sunday, so I probably won't be watching too much of the game. But that's okay. Yeah, I don't mean to sound defeatist, but in hindsight, an $11 ticket to a Hold'em Lucky Sevens might have been a little bit more fun, because you make a deep run in one of those, you're making some pretty good money off of an $11 buy-in, and you're super deep, so you could log in at 8 o'clock and still have like 400 big blinds or something. New table, and we're down to 12 big blinds. Okay, so all of a sudden we're down to 12 bigs, and we get a hand I probably should be throwing away. Yeah. Yeah, that was 2 big blinds we didn't need to spew off there. Whoopsie. Oh, man. There's our set, which might not be good. We're losing a flushes. We're losing a jack 10. We're losing a... Yeah. Yep. So is this the point in the tournament where we kind of don't try to go for lows? We just try to go for highs, because this is a pretty good one. We have all kinds of equity. Well, we have top and we have two pair, and we could still make the nut straight. Oh man, this is rough. Jack's full. I like it. No low. Bingo. See, this is what we needed. We needed to hit that high with no low. Scoop. Oh. And we got aces. And we flop top set. Do we check call this? Or we just try to get it in? We giving it all back? Okay. I think we're pretty safe for the high. He must have a low, I'm assuming. Yeah, so we chop that one. Yep. The one thing about this being wired, I have a tough time retrieving the balls. But we can. Oh. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Man, running out that boat was huge. We kind of needed that one. And now we're in third. So just like that, we go from I was like, in my mind, I was starting to plan out what our next move would be tonight, or if I was just gonna call it a night and just say, you know what, maybe it just wasn't maybe it just wasn't for us tonight. But hey, we ran out of boat, flopped a pair. We had a lot of equity for the high. And then just having that jack, that second jack hit the river, which basically took out any chance of a low and gave us a nice top boat, or I guess over boat. It wasn't like, Jack 10 obviously beat us, but I didn't put either of our opponents on that. 2-4-2. We have the nut low draw. We have a pair. We have the ace of diamonds, but it's fixed limit, so there's really not a lot of bluffing in this game. I guess we could use it as a way to, not put our opponents on flush draws. 5. Okay, now we have a wheel. We have a wheel and the nut low. I don't think I'm going to raise it just with the flush out there. I mean, it's probably not a scoop for us. And we're really, with the pair and the flush out there, we just don't want to get counterfeited. Just be high. All right. So, we're probably getting our money back here. If we get, there's 4 players in the pot. If we get quartered, it's not a disaster. I just don't want the short stack here to get weird and start raising and screw this whole thing up. That's fine. Let's just take half the pot. Did we get half the pot? No, we didn't. We quartered again, but there was enough. 5's full, took half the pot, and we had 2 wheels out there. Player 9 wins low, 13 wins low. Player 20, okay. Yeah. One thing too, there are some definite differences between. There are some definite differences between PLO 8 and Omaha Hi Low fixed limit and pot limit. I guess would be there are some differences. There's not a lot of bluffing in this game. You're probably seeing a lot more players hang on to try to draw it lows or even draw it highs, I guess. Whoa. I don't think that's a great flop for us at all. Ace, king, queen would have been tremendous, but it was not. Maybe this can check through. Maybe we can get a spade or something on the turn. Now we have a straight. Now we're open-ended for the straight. Or it's like a open gutter, like an open 8 or a gutter king. Can't make a low. There could already be boats out there. Okay, I'm hoping somebody has a boat. Otherwise, we would have scooped that. Was it worth calling off the two more? Really? Yeah, we would have chopped it. Okay, well, is what it is. Is what it is. That's too bad. We have a lot of low cards. I wouldn't mind just being heads up with a short stack to try to scoop a pot, like make a wheel. All right, we'll just take it down. Oh. I mean, is this crazy? Like, nah, Okay. I'm okay with my play then. It like looks okay. It's double suited. There's some straight connectivity, but you really never want to leave home without an ace in this game. Hmm. Low main. What? The low main. The low main. Pair of eights is kind of crappy in this game. Yeah, I guess you got to gamble a little bit. I guess you got to gamble a little bit more in this fixed limit. Like you got to get in and mix it up. Like in pot, in like no limit and pot limit, you kind of want to guard your chips because you could lose a lot. And it's a little bit easier to like double up. I don't know. I need to study this a little bit more. I mean, the only pot we scooped, we made a high. We haven't done so great with our lows. We've been chopping them. We've been getting quartered. So I don't know. I don't know if we just have to like sell out to get high hands. Here we would have flopped top pair at a flush draw. Yeah, our flush would have been good. So is this an example of selling out for the high? Do we try it? It's probably not the best time to try or experiment with things. Okay. Flop middle set. There's not much equity. See, again, yeah, there's not much equity for the low. I mean, do we raise? I think we do. I think we just try to... Okay. Do we cap it? Oh. I mean, he's not going anywhere. That's just a bad turn card. What an even worse river card. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting to see that. Wow. He didn't qualify for the low, huh? What a horrible run out. And we scoop. And we knock a player out. We got a dunk, right? We got a dunk. We'll work on that. So where are we now? First. Look at that. We are in first place. Let's not get too out of line here, but late reg lasts for a little while, I feel like, in this, like till like 10 o'clock. So this hand's a pile of trash. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I wish Ignition had more of a way to pop out. We're on level 5. These are 9-minute blinds. We have eight levels to go. 8 times 9, 72. So yeah, it goes until about 10 o'clock, which isn't bad. Sometimes I get greedy with my late reg. Like the newer sites that I play on, like stake.us and clubs poker, and global too. Although I always teeter on playing a lot of global. It's not a great desktop site or mobile site. But that said, those sites, like the sweeps coin sites, they have shorter late reg period, and I kind of get greedy with that a little bit. But hey, yeah, baby. It is too bad that you guys are like 5 minutes behind. If there was a tournament that I probably could get away with not being on much of a delay, it'd probably be this one, because how many people are going to jump into a fixed limit Omaha Hi low game, you know? But whatever. How many pay? We're paying 5 today. Payouts at this time would be, I mean, that's not bad. We're at 400 guaranteed. 160, 96, 64. It's an $11 buy-in. I'm in it. I'm essentially in it for 11, or you could say, because I spent $11 worth of, I paid into $11 worth of saddies, but 2 of them weren't really. So it's really like $6.60. So let's get some money in this. Let's get some money on Ignition, because we only have like $9 left in there. And I bricked the stupid free roll again last night. I just can't help myself with that free roll. I always say to myself, just win a couple nice pots early, then just chill out. You don't have to be stupid and like bluff any hands or go all in with like ace king when you don't have to 5-bet rip it with ace king. You can, especially since but then you get down to like 10, you get down to 9 big blinds or something. There's still, you're in like 600 place and they're paying 1,000, and it's pennies that they give you to min cash, but it's free money. But then like there's 1,200 left. You're in 645th place, but you only got 9 big blinds. You don't want to just sit there and fold for 20 minutes, like, I don't know. If I'm gonna sell out for the high, I feel like I need to be in a little bit later position. Or maybe not. Or maybe you flop trips with an open-ended straight flush draw. Oh man, we left another dunk on the table. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he had ace king. Maybe he didn't. Aces are common holdings, so maybe. Oh, now we see. Like I should have played the last hand. I'm playing this hand because we have an ace. We have a suited ace. We have 3 low cards. We have some straight possibilities. Although that 9 is kind of a bad card, but the table hasn't gotten super out of whack. It's fixed limit. We haven't seen too many caps before the flop. I guess now I'm just chasing. Okay, well we have an open ender. Seven one time. Seven of spades. Not a non-heart 7. 4 5. I still need a 7 or a queen. This is brutal. We could make a low. Four, five, six. One pair. Check. I don't think we're winning anything on this. Unless neither of them was in there with a low. Did I win half that pot? Yeah, player 9 wins low main. Okay. Hey, not bad, right? Somehow after that hand, I'm in third place, though. Player 9 wins low main, and then player 19 wins the high main with 2 pair. There were 3 of us in the pot. Why didn't I make more? I mean, the blinds just went up, right? So we have no shot to make a low here. So if it gets raised, we. Awful. Check fold. That's too bad. You really got to be disciplined in this game. It's a lot of low cards. Ship it. My first dunk. I have yet to make a shot. Okay, seeing that ace is great because we flopped the nut low. And a 4 would give us a nice wheel. We have a pair. We have a backdoor flush draw. So this actually is a pretty good flop. I'm thinking, oh, okay. Nuts. We've got the wheel. We got the wheel. We got the nut low. We probably should have bet flop. We probably would have gotten a little bit more money in there. I mean, yeah, it's too bad. But we got a scoop, so that counts. We just messed up a little bit by not leading, but we might not have, if nobody called the turn, we might not have gotten much action anyway, so I don't know. Nope. Brick City. Brick City. We'll make one. We'll make one here and there. Can't make a low with just deuces. Oh man, I gotta get one of those contraptions. I gotta get one of those rebound machine things, or like set up a device like Ricky Rowe and Blue Chips shooting hoops on his farm. You guys remember that movie, right? Shaq and Penny. Can't remember if they were already teammates when they were shooting that. I think they might have been. Did they take my crown away? I'm in third. We're settling in, though. We're trying to figure out. We're figuring some things out. We're trying to. I don't know. Suited ace, suited king. I will not rule out that we should be. There are hands we probably should be raising, but we're playing a little bit timidly because we're inexperienced, or it's been a long time since we played limit of anything, and I don't play a lot of high-low. I've just kind of started to get into it. Like I said before, MGM does a mixed game Sunday mornings that I'm going to try to play more, and if I can't play, because I can only play like If I can play, I can play like once a week because I got a family, I got other responsibilities, got a job. Um, Ew, that is not great. We need a offsuit 10 one time on the turn to just lock up the nuts. 10. Nope. Um, the other option for playing is Saturday during the day. Foxwoods usually gets an 816 OE game going. We have a low. We actually do have ace 3 for low. Oh, this is yuck. Don't show me ace deuce. Yep. Yep. It's always that one hand before the break where you call off when you're not supposed to. I shouldn't even been in the damn hand. I should have just. Somebody should have bet the turn, and it could have folded. And then I just end up giving a couple blinds away on a hand that I had no shot to win. All right. So, but yeah, Fox was doing an 816. They generally do an 816 OE game every Saturday. I was there a couple weeks ago. I was thinking about sitting. I should have, but I ended up just going to Mohegan instead and playing PLO and got my ass kicked. But I should have stayed there. It was like at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and the game looked like it was kind of dying. So I guess if I ever can get out to play on a Saturday, like at noon or something, I could probably, because I usually get a couple tables going, I could probably get into a game. And then I guess if I get there and it's not good or I can't get a seat, I just play 1-2. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do with live poker instead of playing Hold'em on Friday nights and just playing the same 1-2 games that I've been playing for 20 years. Just trying to mix it up a little bit. Maybe go like on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday during the day. And if I don't play every weekend, that's fine. But try to pick my spots. And then, whatever I don't play live, I can make up for playing with you all. So we'll take a short break. We'll resume in 3 minutes. Just going to go get some air, and we'll be right back. We are back. Don't know why I folded that hand, but it doesn't matter. So I guess I folded a couple hands, but no worries, we probably wouldn't have played them anyway. Marcus Smart looking jumper, yes. Yes. Hero ball over here. I'll get one in. I'll get one in. Don't worry. I was hitting them all afternoon. I mean, I should have just gone live during the workday and you guys could have seen how many I was hitting from my desk. Taking calls from my agents, just firing up threes, nailing them all. I mean, when I'm on camera here, it's just it's a whole different ball game. So yeah, it looks like we've had a pretty good amount of success just selling out for high hands. Have we scooped like a high and a low? We might have for one of those. No, I mean we only had one scoop, right? And it was that boat. Yeah. I think for the next we're 6 out of 20. I think for the next for this hour here until late reg is up, I think we're gonna just try to do our best to protect our holdings, protect our hands, protect our chips, I guess is what I should say. Six deuces. It doesn't really. We can't make We don't have like any backup cards for a low. Making a high is tough to do. Of course, we flop middle set, but we can't make a low. I guess we could. We'd have to have some running low cards, and with that flush out there, yeah, we don't. Yeah, we would have gotten our ass scooped. We wouldn't have won either. So I'm just gonna try to play a little stay in defense mode here. We're in 7th out of 20, and there's 7 paid. So, I mean, there's really no excuses at this point, right? I guess we want players to go out. It's difficult to knock players out when there's like multiple cracks at a pot. 9s are bad cards for this game. But we're in late position. The button can only just enter the pot. The button can't make any bets. So we're going to be last to act, assuming this doesn't get out of line here. So I guess this is a hand we just sell out for the high because it is a good PLO hand. It's a good PLO high. It's a good Omaha Hi hand, I should say. It's not great. I'd love a free card. That's a good turn card. I think it's worth a bet. And hopefully like a heart gets there in the river, or we get, what do we have? Well, we have a gut shot. We have top 2, a gut shot. Do we want like a 10 or a heart? Chop. No, wait, he didn't make a low. We scoop. Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of low cards. I don't like that 7. I'm just gonna fold and go dunk the ball. Even my dunks reek in there. All right, so we're in third. We had a nice little run out there. Suited ace, ace king, ace five. Let's flop some low diamonds. Let's go like two. Let's go like 2-3, 2-3-8 of diamonds. I'd say 2-3-4, but then we obviously 5-6. 5-6 kind of would chop a pot with us, and we want to scoop this bad boy. Let's go. So we got top. We need another card to come out to make a low. No bluffing in this game. Yeah, so we make a low with ace five. It's not a good one though. Like, I think we just dump this. Sevens and threes, and yeah, I don't think we. I think that was a good fold. We were in third. See, this is a good example of what my issues with a site like Ignition are. We probably needed more equity for the low. We really don't. I mean, he has to bet. Yeah, that's it. That was a misstep. I said I was going to protect my stack, and now we're like 4th out of 17. This is my issue with sites like Ignition. If you're not going to go super deep with stacks, especially in, I guess, even in fixed limit, don't have a 2-hour late registration period. There's still over 45 minutes of late reg, and I am in 3rd or 4th place. I'm like top 5, and I have 10 big blinds, and it's fixed limit. Which, hey, I get it. They have a $400 guarantee. How many entries? 35 entries. So, I mean, they want to hit it. They want to hit the guarantee. But, there's always going to be a flurry right at the end, no matter when it is. So, I mean, make it an hour and a half late reg. What's this 2-hour stuff? I guess it's just incumbent upon me to be more careful with my chips and somebody's got to win, right? I have no plans to re-enter. I don't have enough money. It's not a PKO, so I can't make money and then have enough to rebuy. Oh, that's such a monster Omaha Hi hand, I know. Ugh. Is it a mistake? We don't have the ace of hearts. I have to fold it. It sucks. I'm just... Huh? What's that all about? Am I missing something? Late registration available to blind level 13. We're on level 7. There's 7 spots paid and there's 17 players left. I don't understand what that's all about. Did we win money somehow? You saw that, right? They also call this a semi-turbo SS. I think that means short stack. So I guess, hey, whatever, semi-turbo short stack. But where... I don't get it. Are they going to stop late registration? I am very confused by that. It's not a bounty of any kind. It's not a PKO, so it's not like I won a bounty and are they going to shut off late registration? Now I need to know. I need to know Ignition. They didn't put more money in my account. I don't know if Ignition really does that though. I know ACR does. Like they put money in your account as you win, as you move up the ladder in the once you made the money. And that's not a bad idea for them because then that's just you can just use that quicker. This can't be right. What are we doing here? How am I going to figure this out? So places paid 8. There's 16 players on 2 tables. We still have late reg. Yeah, that must have been some kind of... Oh man, what a flop. Not really though. I mean, we would have 81 for low and... I mean, I would love it. I would love it if they decided to end late registration early and just roll with it. Maybe did it... Where am I now? 10th out of 16 with... We're gonna move under the we're gonna move forward under the assumption that there is still late registration. There's 17 players on 2 tables. It's 37 entries. It's not like we hit the prize pool is still 400. It's not like it hit the it's not like we passed the guarantee and maybe there's like a glitch in the site that sent the money bubble going. I don't love that though. Was it a mystery bounty? Can't be. Oh, why did this shut off? Why did my light shut off here? Oh, probably because it's not charged. Nice turn. King 8-6. Try to make a high with our kings and hope that there isn't a low. Why do I have hockey on my scoreboard? Oh, I have a straight draw. I have a straight draw and an overpair, so that's something. We got to run with it. Come on. What a bad turn card. Oh, wow. Oh, that's terrible. We didn't even make a low. Unreal. I mean, I might, I know I'm reaching here. I might send an email to Ignition later to be like, hey, you can see it on my live stream. The bubble popped. Can we make a low? I guess we can make a low. This stinks. The bubble popped. So, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm making money on this thing, and I played it differently. Which is not totally true. I mean, it is true. I don't know that I would have played it differently. Maybe I played a little looser because I had kings. This sucks. This was shaping up to be so good. Well, we're still alive. Now we're open-ended and have diamonds, so we've got a lot of cards we can hit to stay alive here. We could chop that main pot, hopefully. We have a low. Come on, give me something. Give me something here. Give me a river. We need a river badly. Diamond. Oh, that's a bad river card. How stupid. What was that money bubble all about? What was that all about? I'm a little annoyed by that. Well, that's how it goes. What are you going to do? Like, come on. Don't show me the bubble bursting and then just be like, "Oops." So, uh I'll be emailing Ignition to be like, "Hey, the bubble burst when it didn't burst and just give me like a free like $2 satellite ticket." We were in good shape there for a little while, but then that king's hand. There was a hand before that where we bricked everything and cost ourselves money. Probably entered too many pots. Probably just should have stayed a little bit more disciplined. Um, yeah, I don't know. Let's try. There's got to be something on stake. Come on. Maybe it's clubs that has like the 9 p.m. 11. Let's try clubs. Hmm. It's a nightly 22. It started at 9. Um, Late reg isn't going super late. Buy in 22. Oh, where are we at with blinds? It's 29 out of 34 left. They're paying 4. They don't. They've been screwing with their payouts. It's not great. Running announced nothing. Well, I think this might be a good time to end. We don't have any viewers currently, and it just didn't go our way. I think I'm just gonna call it after a couple nights of doing this. Anyway, don't get mad, get even.